Good morning. Welcome to worship. Those who are worshiping here somewhere in the building, either in the sanctuary or lower level because the couches are comfy there, or in the parlor. Welcome to those who are joining via live stream as well, and welcome to those also who worship even outside of Sunday morning, because technology is magic. Special welcome to those who are visiting from out of town as well. It's good to have you. It's a better place because you're here today, so welcome. I'd like to start my announcements by expressing my profound gratitude for our worship and music and ministry teams who have all played a part in putting together this service, but also a special word of gratitude for Gary Fraser for putting together the gorgeous photo slides that you've collected all of our pictures over the last several weeks. Thank you. And I know there's more coming at the end of the service. If you missed those, go find them online later. There were these beautiful slides of pictures that you'd sent in being overlapped with the preludes. And so you're going to want to see those. Also want to thank the Chancel Guild for dressing our worship space. It's beautiful. Thank you. I want to thank Gavin for bringing the trumpet. Thank you. And a special thanks to Cliff and to Jim for laying the wreaths for us today. Thank you. And a special thanks, Molly, for sharing in the liturgy and sharing the story of your dad. Thank you. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Monica isn't here today. She's at home in her jammies with her feet up, I hope. She's been attending a Christian education conference in Toronto the last little bit, and it was quite intense. I look forward to picking her brain. But really, it's about how do we do educational ministry coming through the pandemic on the other side, because everything is different now, and we're almost having to make it up as we go along. So I know there was some really important conversations that happened, and top-notch speakers. And so thank you for going on behalf of us, Monica, and we miss you. If she was here, she would remind you that there are worship bags at both entrances to the sanctuary for anyone who needs to fiddle with things during the service. I keep asking her to give me one, and she doesn't. I don't know what that's about. And also there's a green box of soft toys up here at the front. So you're welcome to come with your little ones up here, and they can just muck about up here. It does not distract us at all. In fact, it's a gift. So if you'd like to bring them up here, you're invited to do so. Next Sunday is the deadline to speak to me about joining the congregation here at Knox before the end of the year. I've got quite a list started, actually. I'm very excited about it. And I'm going to need to present the name secession on November 15th. So make sure you let me know before next Sunday or by next Sunday. Also, next Sunday, you want that on your calendar, because we're going to have a congregational meeting by order of the session following worship. I haven't worked out yet if there's going to be food. If someone feels in their spirit that they would like to take on, the church will pay for it, but if they want to take on ordering sandwiches or something, if the Holy Spirit is putting that on your heart, let me know. So I'm not sure. Stay tuned for that. But there will be a congregational meeting following the worship service. The purpose of that meeting is to hear and hopefully approve a vision the session is putting forward for Knox for the next few years. It will involve directing millions of dollars and will impact the legacy fund and set the direction for the church moving into the future. So you do not want to miss this meeting. Also, the trustees would like to get your approval on an update to the legacy fund mandate. So it's important to be here. If you're not able to be here in person, I think we're going to try and figure out how to live stream it as well. Anyway, more details on that next Sunday. Information about these big motions that are going to be coming forward next week are available. In fact, if you are clever and you already subscribe to the newsletter, the links to those were already in the newsletter, so maybe you've already read them. If you haven't subscribed to the newsletter yet, why not? It's fine, I'll just keep saying it. If you don't have a computer, which I know some of you don't, you're resisting the monster, then for sure we have printed copies available for you. One looks like this. It's the draft of the new mandate that you will be asked to approve. And the second one is sort of a primer, a timeline. How did we get to this point insofar as making this vision for moving money to perpetuate mission and ministry going into the future? And on the back is the plan, the proposal, and who you might want to talk to if you have questions about any aspect. So we're trying to equip you and give you the information you need to come to the meeting next week informed. So you're not hearing about it the first time when you show up. Today is the third of our 4-part focus on ministry at Knox. 2 Sundays ago, I talked about eldership and the session. I also teased the idea of a cluster coach, a level of the Presbyterian Church organizational chart that is unique to Knox Oakville. Last Sunday, we heard from some of the people and ministries that are part of the Faith Formation Cluster. So Monica Platt, who is cluster coach, as well as Rachel Kennedy and Sue Fairs. And today, I'm pleased to have members of the Worship and Music Cluster participating in the service. That's exciting. In fact, why don't I just throw right now to our Director of Music, Brian Turnbull, before our pastoral update. Hey! Sometimes he crawls out from behind the organ. We let him.
Good morning. I'm speaking to those of you on site, and I'm also speaking to those of you at home. I have the privilege of being your director of music, and I also have the joy of playing that magnificent organ on a weekly basis. And for those of you who don't know, it's pretty state-of-the-art, and it's an incredible instrument. So why am I here? I'm here to let you know that our chancel choir is building. We need members. You know, when I first came to Knox, we were on a build program, and everything was moving forward. We're getting all kinds of new members, and then bang, COVID came, and now we're building again. We need voices in all parts. So John and I have the pleasure of working with this crew every Wednesday night. It's only an hour from 7 to 8. It's a lot of fun. And plus you're learning something. And plus you're singing praises to God every Sunday. So we do invite you to come in and join us. We have some really neat stuff for Christmas. On December the 11th in the afternoon, we're going to be joining with members of Tempest to present our carol service. So give it some thought. And you know, I've heard all the excuses. Oh, well, my voice isn't as high as it used to be, so you can sing alto. Oh, well, I want to sit with my husband now, so both of you join. Pretty easy. Anyway, we look forward to welcoming you. Thank you.